Hey, I'm Brian Carringer from Lumber Revolution, and today we're going to build our January subscription boxes. So here are all the fun little pieces that come with it that we're going to build and paint, and we hope that you'll join us in doing that. So here it is. This is how it's going to come packaged to you like this. So we are just going to open this up, and because I'm terrible at doing that, I'm going to use a knife to do that. Oh, look at that. It's so easy with sharp objects. So you're going to unwrap everything and bring it out, and we will start painting and doing everything. A couple of notes on some stuff. The snowman is done. You don't have to do anything to it. This is a melamine top, and the great part about that is if you've got some sort of smudge or paint or anything on that while you're doing stuff, you can just take like a baby wipe or a damp cloth and wipe the stuff off of it, and it will come off and look very nice. So that's done. So we're gonna put that right there because it's done. All right, everything else here, we've got our twine and we've got all the other pieces. Now, as always, a lot of our pieces come with this 3M sticky back. So any of the stuff that's that, you'll be able to peel off and to stick directly on wherever it goes. So like this guy is going to end up going here, that's going to go there, that's going to go there. All the letters have the sticky back as well, and we've even got this scored for you so that you can see where to put everything. It's wonderful. So we're going to take everything off of there, and there's some instructions that are on the back here if you want further instructions other than this video, but if you're watching this video, probably don't need these. So turn this over like such. You can use this as a drop cloth. It'll be wonderful. You can put the paints on there, get it all messy, and then throw it away, and you'll be good to go. So here are the different paints. We've got this blue, this gray, and this creamy white. That's what everything is going to be painted in. And we've also got the 3 sponges to go with the colors. So we'll be ready to go. I am going to use, because I have it handy, this is not necessary, but it helps me. So I have this little tray here that I'm going to put the paints in. The paints come in these little baggies where if you push the paint down a little bit, they have little tabs that you can peel them off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to peel and hopefully not make a gigantic mess. Ooh, that was stressful. And I'm going to put it into here. Now you could do this on the cardboard as well, and that's probably good enough. I don't need a whole lot. And it's overflowing a little bit. Whatever. It's fine. It's all fine. Make a mess and have fun with this. So same thing with this. There we go. A bit of my finger. It's all good. And we're going to pour some in here. Again, we don't need a whole lot. Just enough extra. And that's already. It's great. Also, paper towels. Those are a great thing to have on hand because then you can wipe up messes with it. And the last one is going to be the gray. So let's open that up. Probably, I don't really need to open this a whole lot. Well, that's much easier. Yeah, don't open it a whole lot. Put it in there, and that's good to go. So I got my 3 colors. They're ready to go. And I'm going to start with this piece. Sounds good. The back of this, the whole back drop of this is going to be in the blue. So I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to dab it in the blue and get some of the excess out there. And I'm just going to start doing this thing, wiping it all on, whatnot. Don't worry, you'll cover up a little bit of the score markings right there, but that will be just okay. You'll still be able to see through it enough to put the letters on there. So now the fun part about this is you can do this however you want. If you wanted to make this background white, you could make this background white. If you wanted to make it black, you could make it black. If you wanted to make it chartreuse, whatever that means, you could make it whatever color I just said. Chartreuse, I think that was it. I don't even know what that looks like. I think I heard that in some movie somewhere. So anyway, you just paint it the way that you want to do it. You know, as Bob Ross says, happy with accidents. So that's all that we're going to come up with here. So we paint this, we paint it, and eventually when you get it to your liking, I think I'm about there. And this is the nice thing. See the cardboard? Rather than getting this on your table, you get all the smudges and extra paint stuff on the cardboard that you can later throw away. How handy is that? All right. I'm gonna call that a day, I think. And now we're gonna set this to the side over here. And then I'm gonna go, what else do I need to do blue with? Oh, I know. This guy. This is gonna be blue. So we're gonna paint this guy blue too. Look at that, blue. Lots of blue. This is really like a blue-gray, but I have a gray, so I can't call it the gray, otherwise that'd be really confusing. Both to me and to you, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to paint this thing blue real quick using the swipe method. Look at that. And I kind of filled in all the gaps there. It's too thick, I'm being told. The boss is saying that's way too thick. Don't make it that thick now, apparently. So let's take some of that off. And then try it again. That's the other beauty. You make a mistake, that's okay. You can just redo it. So you can use the other side of the sponge. Just undo that. And then you'll be in good shape. So, don't do that much. Just dab it on there nice and gently. That's okay. Mistakes happen, even to the professionals, of which I am not one. That would be my wife. So, just dab it on. A little bit more of that. And we're going to dab some more on so that we don't lose those lines, because that's the whole point of this piece, is you want the shiplap lines in there. Because we all want to be like those people that like shiplap everywhere. I believe that's the Gaines's. Thanks Gaines people. Boom, there we go. Also, another little trick. If you do that and you'll notice, I got a little bit of stuff in there. Take a nice flat, sharp object like a knife or a toothpick would be great, as the peanut gallery is saying, or in this case, a small flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to go in between there and go whoop, like that. Look at that. It's beautiful. And get all the paint out from there, and then those lines become really crisp and nice looking again. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. We're having fun with this, aren't we? But still, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Let me set that over here to dry. See, so easy to do, so much fun. We got a couple more things we need to paint blue. Next up, the mittens. So here we go. Mitten number 1 is apparently, the thing you got to do. So you could, if you wanted to, if you're one of those people, you could paint 2 left-handed mittens, or you could paint 2 right-handed mittens, or you could paint 1 of each, because that's what normal people have is, 1 left hand and 1 right hand. So that's what we're going to do. Make sure you paint 1 in one direction and 1 in the other direction. Or don't, and you'll be okay. You can just paint the other side. Or paint both sides of them, and it'll be fun. Or paint one side one color and the other side another color, and then you can mix and match it and just call it fun. That'll be great. So anyway, I'm going to paint it just blue like that on the opposites. There we go. Boom. Got that done. And that done. That was fun. One more thing that's blue, and it is the hat. Now, I'm not going to do the whole hat blue. I'm only going to do the top part. So, and here is a little trick. I'm going to do most of the top where that score line is and stay above that. And then I'm going to do a little swiping motion on there to try to get just barely right there like that. And what you'll notice is I might get a little bit in there on the other side. That's going to be okay, because we're going to go over that with the gray. The gray on the bottom is where we're going to have to be really particular. Or not, and just, do it the way you want. And it'll be fun and fine and great. And it'll look beautiful however you do it. So, there's that top part. And we're done with that. All right. Oh, there is one more. I forgot. There's a lot of stuff that's blue. Bluish gray. The skis. Got to do those in blue. Well, I'm going to do those in blue. You can do them whatever color you want. If you want these to be red, you make red skis. You want black skis? You want purple skis? You want green skis? That sounds funny. Green skis. You can do whatever you want. So, there's that. Alright, skis, done. Cool. Boom. And with that, I believe that is all the blue. Yep, that should be the blue. It's done. It's great. It's grand. Okay, next we're going to move on to painting the things gray that need to be painted gray. That is going to be all of my winter letters. Also my big snowflake. So that guy, all the winter letters. I'm just going to get them set up really quick so that we know what we're doing. And there should also be, nope, that's it. Just those things, winter letters and the big snowflake. So I'm going to start with the big snowflake because that part's going to be easier. So boom, we're just going to grab all the gray onto there. And more gray onto there. And more gray onto that one. It's such a fun process. There's something that's slightly soothing about this, I think. And then I might look at the results later and go, oh, never mind, that wasn't soothing. That was terrible. Or I might look and go, look, what a great job you did. I'm sure that's the reaction that you're going to have. You're going to look at it and go, I had so much fun, I should buy another kit and do this all again. It's so wonderful. It brings such joy to my heart to paint these. They're so great. So, here come the letters. There's an E. There's an R. I got a little thick. Thicker than that. That's okay. There's a W. If you get a little much on there, just wipe it off on the cardboard. And makes it easier. There's that. There's an I. Make sure you paint the correct side of the I. Sometimes it's hard to see, but you'll be able to tell that there's a sticky side that has the adhesive, and then the front side. Front side looks like the sides of all the other ones. The back side usually has a little bit of char marks on it. Don't paint that, because then you'll be disappointed because it'll come off. You'll have to repaint it, and nobody wants to do that, so don't do that. There we go. There's the I. Here's an N. And the T. And then we have all the letters. See? Erwint. Oh wait, sorry. It should be Terwin. Oh wait, no, that's not right. It should be Wiener. T. Wiener. Oh wait, no. I guess it should just be winter. There we go. That's better. I like that. I'll touch up the end just a little bit right there. All right, there we go. Winter. We're good. So that's what it's about, because that's the season we're in, is winter. Officially starting on December 31st, the winter solstice. Also, the shortest day of the year. Well, kind of the shortest day of the year. Shortest day of sunlight in the year. That's how that works. And so those are done, and with that, the gray is done. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, just kidding. We gotta paint the bottom of the hat. Here we go. Bottom of the hat time. Whoo, this is the nerve-wracking one. Okay, we're gonna go over both of these. And sponge it, sponge it, sponge it. And do lots of sponge work. And I'm going to get as close to that line as I can without going over. Trying to, what are we doing here? Boom, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty good there. I like it. I'm done with it. Woo! That dry. All right, now we're going to move on to the most wonderful color of all. It's almost not a color. White. So, this guy, this guy, this guy, with the hello and 3 snowflakes down here. Move that guy out of the way, and I got the third sponge ready to go with the white. And so here we go. Here is the white. Creamy colored white. Dum, 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 dum. And again, you don't have to paint all these things white. You can paint them whatever color you want. That's the beautiful part about the do-it-yourself. You can do it your own way. You be you. I'll be me. We'll all be one happy family. I should coin that phrase because it rhymed. But I probably won't make a dime. Poetry. Okay, a little bit more white on there. Keep building. So much fun. Oh, SpongeBob. Yay. So hello. Tricky thing with this. Don't paint the back side. Paint the front side. If it looks like it's inverted, it probably is. So make it on the right side, which is that side, where it says hello. Okay. Sponge on the white onto hello. There we go. And now let's do the other ones. Okay, so if you can get through this without your fingers getting all crazy painted up, you would be considered a wizard. I don't know how you would do that. My fingers always get all messed up. But that's okay because the acrylic paint, it washes off real easily. That's great. Or if you're using anything else like paint markers or watercolors or colored pencils or anything else that you want, maybe it would be less messy. But with this paint, this is how we do it. And it's fun and great. There we go. All right, all of those are done. I want to touch that up a little bit. Boom. Okay. That was fun. All right, make sure my hands all wiped up. The painting is done. And then once it all dries, you can give it a little bit of time before it dries. And then you can move on to peeling and sticking and assembling all the pieces. So once again, the snowman is done. You don't have to do anything with that. This guy is going to get the skis right in the middle. You'll see this little place right here where you can put the X in the skis. To do that, I'm going to take my tool here because my fingernails are not the greatest at doing this. I got kind of fat fingers. And if you can do this with your fingers, cool. I'm not very good at it, so I'm going to use this little cheat method where I'm going to take some sort of sharp object and go under here. And then I can just peel this guy up. Take all the adhesive. Sometimes it'll come undone. That's okay. Just go back under there. Pull it out like that. And then we're going to place it. And here's a little trick with this too. Is that you can put this on here, gently rest it, and then you can actually move it still until you get it in the right place. Take your hands back and go, do I like where that's at? And if you do, press it down. And then it's stuck. Look at that. It's beautiful. So there's that. That one's done. Next, we're going to move on to, I think, the gloves. Let's do those. No, let's not do those yet. Let's do this because that dried. So we're going to go with our shiplap lined piece, shiplap round, and our little gray, not you, no, you stay there, a little gray snowflake. And we're going to take all of this off again. I can do it in here. I'm doing the adhesive. Sometimes the adhesive will kind of peel up with you. When it does that, just push it back down and smooth it out, and then do it again, and it should just stick. And you don't have to have all the adhesive stay for the piece to stay on. That's not necessary. If you get the majority of it on there, it's going to stick just fine. As you can see, I struggle a lot with this process. I'm trying to get these things up. Not the greatest with it. And there we go. It likes to tear off. It's such a fun process. Not really. Okay. There's that. You know what? I can do this one. And then I can do this part. See, some of the adhesive came up there. That's alright. Doesn't matter. Alrighty, forget that. And come from the middle. Comes off a little easier. And come on, here we go. Woo! There we go. All right, so once again, same theory. I'm going to put this down And this can go however you want. I'm going to center it so these guys are up here. You just gently drop it on there. Again, you can move it to where you like it. So I'm going to try and get this kind of symmetrical under there. Take a look at it and go, do we like that? We do. Press her down. And she's good to go. All right, that one's done. Next, we're going to move on to the hat. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, it's close. Let's do that. All right. So we're going to take this little guy right here, and there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either take this all off, stick it on the top here, stick it on there, or whatever you want. And some of the sticky back's still going to be on there. Or I'm going to do this where I'm actually just going to cut through a little slit on here with a knife. You do not have to do this. Don't feel obligated to do this. It's not necessary. Now I'm just going to cut that on there, and then I'm going to peel up the sticky from that side, and then leave that part on there so that I don't have so much sticky exposed on the back right there. So that if I grab this by here, I'm not sticking my hands to it. So there's that part right there. And then next we're going to put the little snowflake right in here. Like that. I messed that up. I should not have put that as far down. Well, it's stuck now. So there we go. Word of the wise, don't put it that far down. Okay. Here is that. Thank you, assistant behind the camera, for helping with peeling, because you're so much better than I am. Oh, I struggle with this, as you can tell. Hopefully you all don't struggle. You're probably all making this going, man, this guy's so... I'm going to put this on like that. Boom. Look at that. All right, these should be easier, right? Here we go. Get that turned in. That was half of it. All right, there's that snowflake. We're gonna go to the side right there, and this one we're gonna go to the side right there. My wife has already peeled it. Boom! There we go. There's the hat. All right, let's move on to the winter sign, because these have actually all been done for me. It's mostly dry. Probably you want to let yours dry more than I did. So on this one, easy peasy, just boom, set up letter right where it goes on there. Where the outline is at. And when you got it there, press it down, call it a day. All right. On there, see how easy that is with the score marks? So wonderful. Makes it so easy. And the M goes there. And the I goes right here. And we're walking in winter wonderland now. So great. There. Alright. And next is the hello. Yes. So hello is going to go on the top here, and once again we're going to use the gently put it down, look at it, shift it until we get it right where we want it, and once we get it where we want it, press it down, and good to go on that. Alright, that one's done, and last but not least, the mittens. Now, you can have a choice to make. You can either do your mittens like this, like a crazy person would, like that, or you can do them like that, and then you're going to tie your string on them. But before you do that, you're going to take these pieces, align the holes so that you can get the string through both of them, like that. It doesn't have to be perfectly aligned, but the better you align them, the easier it's going to be to get the twine through. So make sure you get it in the right place. There we go. Once we got it down like that, good to go. All right. And this hole should be big enough. You can just take the twine and go through the hole like that. And we're going to tie a couple of big knots in here. And then 2 knots should do the job. So I'm going to tie 1 knot like that. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to tie another knot on top of that knot. If you put 2 knots like in a row on there, not going to work so well. But if you do a double knot to make the knot big like that, look at that. It stays, it's nice. Then you can get scissors later and you can snip the excess off. Now, if you want to make like a lot of excess, you can do that. If you wanted them really close, you could just take that and make them really close. So we're going to leave quite a bit of excess for them. And we're going to tie it off once, like that, and tie it off again. The other beautiful thing is if you leave more excess and you decide, I want to shorten it later, well, that's easy. You just pull it through, tie some more knots off, and then clip it off. And good to go. So you do that. Snip those ends off, and voila, you've got all your pieces made and you are done. So that was fun. That was my first time doing this kit. I struggled a little bit. I also got paint all over my fingers, and now I'm not going to be able to pick my nose until I wash my hands. Oh well. So, if you like to struggle through making your own kit, buy our DIY kit. If you don't like to struggle like me making these kits, just get the finished kit. It's much easier. It arrives done and in better condition than what I did right here. So, your choice. And that is the January tiered tray set. We hope you had fun building that. And now we want to give you a sneak peek at the February one. And there it is, the February tiered tray set. These come in both do-it-yourself, where you can paint it like we just did, or they come in a finished set, which looks just like this. You can find both of those on our website at lumberrevolution.com. Go there to find these and so many more amazing things. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, as it helps our video and our business out. And we appreciate you watching, and we will see you next time.